Good morning to you. Welcome to Sunday. It is Sunday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
August the 9th. I'm Kait Parker.
And I'm Reynolds Wolf. And again, we've got so many kids that are heading back to school for tomorrow. We also have your forecast, so the kids are going to know what to wear. And we also have a severe weather update from Dr. Postel.
Yeah, we have a shot at severe weather today. Maybe a tornado or two across parts of the northern plains and upper Midwest, including maybe eastern Nebraska, southern South Dakota, parts of Iowa as well. We also have some flooding ongoing now. We'll cover it all for you in a little bit.
Okay, so for parts of the Midwest, southern plains, Kate, brutal.
It's not the Rough Riders. It's the Ridge Riders that we're seeing quite a lot of here. These one after another storms that are riding right over the plains, and it's the same setup. Very typical this time of year that we're going to see again today.
Yeah, really nasty stuff there. Northern plains might see some rough weather. We've had again some flash flood warnings that have been in effect for parts of the Corn Belt. Omaha going with 86 degrees and thunder boomers. Nashville partly cloudy, Atlanta 93 and steamy. Ooh.
This is where the ridge is, clearly. Yep. We've got a lot of heat in place. This bubble of dry, hot weather. Oh, yeah.
Nasty.
Until 2017. But why are we showing all these places? Well, you've got thunderstorms in the forecast. I am sorry to say that you're kind of our points of interest this morning. The jet is doing its thing. It's dipping on south. And what's happening? Well, at the surface, we have a low developing. And with that cold front that'll be trailing it, that's where we're going to watch for the development of thunderstorms. We could see a couple along the warm front, but it'll primarily be along the cold front that we see these. So tomorrow, kicking off your Monday, we talked about today with Dr. Postel. Tomorrow, we're getting you ready for the work week. You have thunderstorms from Buffalo all the way down south to West Virginia, portions of Kentucky, Pittsburgh. Your timing for this all afternoon, hit or miss thunderstorms. You're not going to get out of it as you go through the overnight either. In fact, if you look at the area through Monday night, it's still going to be this kind of similar swath here that we're watching. Getting into Tuesday, you'll notice Monday night into Tuesday, we start to get the roads wet in New York City and around there. You get into Tuesday morning and afternoon, that's when the rain starts to move in. Some thunderstorms as well. Boston, most of Massachusetts, up into New Hampshire, Vermont, upstate New York, all the way through the nation's capital in D.C. and Pittsburgh. You're still kind of even in the mix there. You're just a bullseye of these. Look at the area of severe weather possible for Tuesday. Damaging winds, hail are a primary threat. Right here along the coast, East Coast, all the way from the Delmarva on down south to South Carolina there. We're talking about the heat next because we know you're feeling
delicious.
Okay, let's talk about this back to school forecast. You don't want warm beignets. Do they have cold beignets? Beignets stuffed with ice cream? If that doesn't exist, someone please make it. Please let me know where I can buy that. Okay, New Orleans, whenever you're heading off to the bus stop tomorrow morning, the kids going back to school, 82 degrees is where you're starting. And whenever you get into the afternoon heading home from school, it'll be in the 90s. You will be under that excessive heat advisory. What that means and what you should be picking up from that is, hey, time to make an adjustment. Make sure my kids are hydrated, extra water, light colored, loose fitting clothing. You know how to handle the heat, but this is excessive heat. And it continues across Texas and much of the southern plains over the next couple of days, thanks to this big ridge of high pressure sticking over there. So we've got the Ridge Riders on the north side. It's going to be these series of thunderstorms, these little disturbances in the jet that drive these thunderstorms east. By the time we get to Tuesday, we've got showers, thunderstorms, severe weather that spreads all the way to the coast. The East Coast has a risk of that on Tuesday. The monsoon continues in the southwest. You'll notice Florida, you're still in on the mix. You're not going to get those cold fronts that clear you. Although if you're in Atlanta, 89 degrees, that sounds pretty awesome, right? 83 in New York, considering you were at 99 this week. That's pretty great. 78 in Chicago. Awesome on Wednesday. But like I said, that front fizzles out. It doesn't have the oomph for Florida, so you still have a lot of rain in the forecast. And you know that you're already completely saturated. Any rain could lead to flooding issues. By Thursday, you'll notice Dallas down to 99 on Friday, too. It's like a cold front, right? Nice little break there. Warming back up in the upper Midwest by Saturday, though. 112 in Phoenix, so you're going to be really hoping for a cloud there, Reynolds. Going to be visiting the dog pond. We'll see how that goes. Ooh. Okay, let's talk about what's setting up this week. There's a reason we're looking at Cleveland, right? It's because when I dip, you dip, we all dip with the jet stream. And at the surface, that's when we get that low that develops. And the cold front, that's where we're going to be really honing in on over the next couple of days as it plows through all this moisture and lifts it on up into the atmosphere, resulting in some severe weather. Obviously, there's some more ingredients that go into this, but everything's there for the possibility of some damaging winds and possibly some hail, excessive lightning, still a possibility as well. Maybe some flash flooding even. Now, you're still in scattered thunderstorms tomorrow in Detroit and Lexington, but the severe stuff is going to be more focused from Buffalo to Pittsburgh, across West Virginia, Virginia. Look at your forecast in Pittsburgh. Now, tomorrow morning, heading off on your Monday commute, not bad. Heading home, whole different story. So if you're waiting to head to the grocery store whenever you get off of work tomorrow, you may want to go ahead and get that done today. Why get done tomorrow? You can get done today, right? Okay, so Monday night, we've got the same threat of thunderstorms. Those could keep you up through the overnight, so be aware of that. You might need your NOAA weather radio ready for you on Tuesday. We've got scattered East Coast showers and thunderstorms. And Washington, D.C., this is your timing. This is Monday night heading into your morning commute. You know what a mess the Beltway can be, and we have got all kinds of rain in the forecast for your early Tuesday morning. Tuesdays are already the worst day of the week, right? But we do have some droughts, so that's some good news. So the silver lining to this, you want a little good news? Let's see what that's doing. How about that? The 80s. How's that look? Pretty nice, right? We're going to be in the low 80s, lots of sunshine, lots of sunscreen needed, right? If you're going out there near that asphalt, you're going to have some seriously hot times as far as the sun reflection goes. So please be careful with that. It's today at 2 p.m. So not bad looking forecast. I'm happy to deliver a little good news to you, Reynolds.